Hey gamers, welcome back to Fits the Game. Hey gamers, welcome back to Fits the Game. Hey gamers, welcome back to Fits the Game. Today I'm starting a new series called D&DIY, where I make crafts as cheap as possible to add to my D&D game. I'm going to start with something simple and basic with just a very simple, very basic dice box. Using this 75-cent box I found at a local store. Logo. Okay, so we have everything here we're going to need for this build. We have our 75-cent dice box. We have our scavenged foam that I got with some computer parts that I bought. We have scissors to cut the foam. Our dice for measuring how much foam we're going to need. And our trusty glue gun to put it all together. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure up and see how much of this foam I'm actually going to need. So I'm just going to take this box and kind of place it here and have a look, and if I can kind of eyeball it and figure that if I go between these ridges, that should be wide enough, right straight down the middle of them. And I know that I have 7 dice. I have a full set here. So with this full set, I should be able to eyeball it this way and see that if I cut just beyond the last slot into this mountain and just beyond this one, there should be just enough. Now I'm hoping this works well, but we'll find out. We'll find out in a moment. So I know I need 7 wide, and I'm going to go mountain to mountain on either side for my width. So I'm just going to start by just cutting straight up the middle here, or these mountains as I'm calling them. I'm going to cut it all the way up, and then I will figure out my leftover. Figure out my width, and then I'll figure out my height. Okay, so you can see that fits in here fairly well. It gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a little bit of give to this stuff. I think I'm going to have to shave a tiny bit off this upper end. Just cut in half. And then I should be able to cut just beyond this bottom one as well. And I should be able to make this fit in here and work. So there's my foam in place, and I'll try out these dice, see how they fit. I have our D4 or D6. Go D8, D10, D100. D12 and our D20, and D20 isn't fitting perfect, but overall everything else seems fairly well. I might have to shave a little more off the end. Maybe if I switch the 20 and the D4, it'll fit a little better. Yeah, I think that works fairly well. Let's try the lid on it. Yep, they came out pretty well. So the only other thing I want to do is, this is in here fairly well, but just for extra security and just to make sure, I'm just going to run a bead of glue, hot glue, down the inside of here. And then I'll place this back inside. That should dry fairly quickly. And then we'll place our dice back in, and that build is pretty much done. Now we have a fairly basic, simple dice box that can go with us on the go. Another little thing I like about this box is the fact that it has the measurement in inches. Not everyone plays with a 1x1 grid. So if you're one of those players that likes to build terrain, build your own terrain, you need some sort of measuring system to measure out how many feet. So this can give you your quick reference measurements on the fly if you want to figure out distance for spells or travel. Well, there you have it. Very cheap, very affordable, very basic, easy to make dice box. The thing I like about this box too is very slender and long, so it would be no problem packing this in a backpack or some sort of travel bag if you're a type of player or DM that plays the game on the go. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. See you in the next one.